efforts. I'm interested in the symbolism of the fact that the coin is made from brass utensils of ordinary people. So, can you tell us just a if you can just quickly tell us about what is that symbolism for you? Because this is a huge symbolic act, right? That you want a coin made out of the utensils of ordinary people with the kind of message that it has. It's also a reminder. It's there is a bit of it's also a reality check in some way, right? That you want to be placed in this new parliament building, which is so much about in some senses also so much of a show of strength, a show of pomp, a bit of a statement. So it's interesting that in that kind of a project you have this reminder of the things that really matter in our country. So if you could just tell us a bit about the symbolism of these brass utensils that belong to ordinary people.
Sure. And we built this entire program on the 12th century legendary fact that the story of Megh Maya. So in the kingdom of Patan in Gujarat, the king wanted to construct one of the largest ponds for water, and they dug the pond, and the king spotted a young woman who was very beautiful, and she was the worker, and she realized that king's bad eyes have fallen on her, and the king made sure that her husband was killed so that he can lay his hand on her. But she said, I will not submit no matter how powerful you are, and she killed herself. And they say that for 7 years there was no rain in the kingdom, and finally the astrologers were called in, and they said, only if you sacrifice a perfect person with 32 qualities of life, that the water will come. And they said, do we have any perfect persons? And they said, yes, we have two. One is yourself, the king. He said, I'm not going to die, I have to rule. Who is the other guy? And says, he is there, but he's an untouchable. No problem, bring him in. And Megh Maya, a very young fellow, unmarried, he's brought in and said, you are the perfect person. He said, what a joke. You people get defiled even by my shadow, and I have to tie a broom at my back and a spittoon in my neck. He says, no argument. We have decided that you are the perfect person. So be ready. He says, fine, but I have my conditions. My community will not tie the broom anymore at the back and the spittoon on the neck, and they will not tie the turban on the head. If you agree, I will sacrifice myself. And they, one by one, they agreed, and then he was killed. Even after all these years, about 900 years, people in the villages across caste and religion, when they build a new house, they put a coin in the foundation and a small glass or a lota, which is used for water, in the memory of Megh Maya, because he